Good morning. Good morning. Yes, good girl.
Alright guys, so we're about to feed Ivy for breakfast. It's about 6 o'clock. When we feed her her kibble that she started eating from the rescue that we got her from. And she sees that I got this and I open the hatch. She smells the food, so she's over here going crazy. She's running around the whole kitchen. So in the mornings I typically hand feed her. Okay, down. Yes, good girl.
Good girl. Most of the time, Erin tries to hand feed Ivy to take advantage of like mini training sessions.
Sit. Yes.
So far, she kind of knows sit, down, touch. She gets a little bit confused with sitting down, but...
Down. Yes, good
There
girl.
we go.
To avoid her from like trying to like bite me and stuff, we hold the food in like a palm of our hand and we cover it with our thumb. So it promotes her licking instead of like biting our hand. Which works for the most part, but she's still a baby. She still bites me and she's she's just a little land shark basically. Good job. Good job for sitting. Good job, girl. She's just sitting kind of patiently waiting for me to give her another command. Touch. Touch. Yes, good girl. Touch. Yes, good girl. Good girl. I like to switch places just to change like the scenery so she's not like, you know, I don't look like a robot or anything, even though I'm saying the same things. I'm trying to like switch it up. Just like the basics. Ivy, touch. Yes, good girl. Alright, what's up you guys? We are making a toothpaste for Ivy. Her breath has been stinking. So it's time for us to brush her teeth. Because it's been a couple weeks. She hasn't brushed her teeth since we've had her, so we're making toothpaste for her. We just looked one up online. It's just coconut oil and baking soda. So we're gonna do that and mix it up.
Okay, it's about 7:30 and she looks like she's ready to take a nap. She sleeps a lot and we just found out that puppies sleep like an average of 18-ish hours a day. But I just wanted to show you this setup we got. So we got a crate for her. It's a large size crate because we expect her to be decently big. But we do have it divided so that she's in this small section. Otherwise, sometimes puppies tend to pee on one side and sleep on the other. So we have this tiny space for her now, but that will expand as she gets bigger. And then we have this playpen that connects perfectly with the crate. And this just gives her a little bit of freedom. We usually put a water bowl in here. She plays with her toys in here. But lately we've been letting her have access to the apartment as long as we can keep eyes on her. Because she's a crazy girl. The way she's looking at me right now, I can't. Okay, I'll stop bothering you. Today is Sunday, so you know that's our grocery shopping day. We don't miss it. But we've only left Ivy alone twice in the past 2 weeks to go grocery shopping and to pick up pizza. So what we do when we do leave her alone is set up our Ring camera so that it's facing inside her playpen in her crate. In the past 2 times that we've left her completely alone and just watched her on the camera while we were out, she had freedom within the playpen. So her crate was open, but she could roam within the playpen. But recently she's getting bigger, so she's trying to like climb. Let me show you. She literally will try to climb over this. She'll pull herself up and her head will come over here. And it's just getting to the point where it could be dangerous. And if she falls over, she's gonna hurt herself. So I think what we're gonna do today is put her in her crate and leave her in there just to get her used to it. I will say she's very, very good at staying in the crate all night without crying, and I think that's because at the rescue she was at, she was always in a crate. She's more upset and whiny whenever we're sitting here working from home. She gets like FOMO, but she's pretty good when we're not here. So we're gonna set up the camera to be safe and lock her in the crate today and see how she does. Okay, we're on our way to the grocery store, and like I said, Ivy is very good in the crate when we're not there. She has more like FOMO whenever we are in the apartment and she can see us while she's sitting in the crate. But I see a lot of people struggle with having their dog be content in the crate while they're gone. And one, like, she's just good at it. But two, we also try to keep her busy. Usually we'll give her some type of toy that she has to dig pieces out to get to treats, or some type of puzzle. But today she is ready to take a nap anyway, so we just figured now is a perfect time to bolt to go grocery shopping.
Trying to give her a treat inside the crate, you know, let her know that, you know, this is what we want her to do, and she's doing good.
Yeah, and like I said, we watch her on the camera because I freak out about it, and she does whimper for a little bit because I think she's just confused, like, why are my parents not here? But then after like 30 seconds, she's content. She either plays with the toy, gets the treat that we set up for her, or she'll just go to bed. And looking at the camera right now, it looks like she's already going to bed, so we're good to go. Okay guys, it is 9:15ish. We came home and Ivy woke up once she heard us in on the steps, but she was asleep the whole time that we were grocery shopping, which worked out. Erin took her potty while I put the groceries away. And we picked up McDonald's because every time we go grocery shopping, one of us is like, do you want McDonald's? And we always get it. But I wanted to talk about the process of getting Ivy because in my last video for my birthday, I talked about life updates, and we didn't even have Ivy yet. Like, that wasn't even one of the updates that I wanted to discuss. So Erin and I both have never had a dog. I've always had cats in my family, but I'm also not a big cat person. Like, I was the type of person that I feel like my lifestyle was so busy with sports and school and work that I wasn't interested in getting an animal because I felt like I didn't have time for it.
Yeah, I've always wanted a dog since I was a kid. I was never able to get a dog. You know, my parents never got a dog. We only got like a cat, and I hate cats. No offense to like all the cat lovers, but like it's just not for me. But I always wanted a dog, so I was very excited for getting Ivy.
And Erin's actually the one that convinced me about getting a dog because like I said before, I just feel like I never had time for it. COVID obviously changed that completely. And we both work from home primarily, so having a dog is doable. But Erin's kind of the one that opened my mind to it. For the past several months, he's been showing me videos on training dogs. We've been doing a lot of research.
Before we even got her, we've been doing our due diligence to make sure, you know, we can be the best parents we can possibly be.
And whenever we started doing research, we learned that labs or golden retrievers were ideal for first-time dog owners because they're like an easier breed. We also both really like bigger dogs. Erin wants a German Shepherd, but we have to wait until we get it home because they're way too active to be in an apartment. So my heart was like set on a lab, and we contacted a couple breeders and it was just crazy expensive. And then I did more research and I wanted to rescue a dog. So we found Ivy at ASAP Rescue in Pittsburgh, and she was actually picked up in Tennessee. Her and her brothers and sisters were in the streets.
It's not for you, girl.
She got checked out at the vet down there, and then they shipped her up to Pittsburgh. We got her 2 weeks ago tomorrow. So she was like 9-ish weeks when we got her. She's 11 weeks as of yesterday. And since she's a rescue, we don't really know what she is. She definitely looks like she has lab in her. I don't know if you can tell, but she has like white on her chest and then on her back paws, so they were guessing that she might be part border collie. So I think Aaron and I want to do a DNA test later down the line to figure it out. One, because it's like fun, and two, I feel like it'll help us understand her better because each dog has like a different type of personality. When we got Ivy, her name was actually Anne at the rescue, but I feel like her personality is too feisty to be an Anne. I really like the name Ivy.
Anne is like a really old school name too, and it's like a human name. I just, you know.
Yeah, I just feel like Ivy suits her, so her middle name's Anne because I feel like I didn't want to take away her rescue name completely, so sometimes I call her Ivy Ann, but we named her Ivy. She's starting to catch her name.
You're not biting no more? You ready to come back up so you can see the people?
You crazy girl. And when we got Ivy, she had her first round of vaccines already, but not her second, so we go tomorrow after work to get her second round. So we haven't been taking her on walks. She's not allowed to be around other dogs, so we only take her to the yard outside to go potty. But we're excited to start taking her on walks because I feel like she has a lot of energy and she gets the zoomies and stuff around the apartment, but I feel like I'm ready for her to explore the neighborhood and walk around with us.
Yeah, we have not tried any leash training yet, so we're gonna have to get on the ball with that pretty soon because she gets her shots on Monday, which is tomorrow. So I think after she gets her vaccine, like her rabies shot and stuff, I think she needs to stay quarantined for like a week or so after the vaccine, but I could be wrong. Yeah,
so we'll double check at the vet. But I'm excited to go to the vet because like I want to see her weight. I want to see, are we feeding her correctly? I feel like as first time puppy parents, we're just like freaking out to make like, are we doing the right thing? Are we feeding her enough? The way she acts, you would think that we starve her. We don't, but she just likes to eat a lot.
Yeah, I had a few cases where like I think to myself like, are we underfeeding her? Because like every mealtime she acts like she has not eaten in like weeks. Like it's crazy. And I don't know if it's just like puppy behavior. Like I never had a puppy before, so I don't know if that's just like typical behavior from them. But like I always think in my head like, am I not feeding her enough? Like, you know, we even had to call you know, the rescue to ask them, you know, what they were feeding her because, you know, I was so nervous, you know, thinking that I'm underfeeding her.
But they told us that when we got her. They were like, this girl can eat. She'll eat as much as you give her. So obviously it's our responsibility to feed her correctly. But overall, she's a really, really good puppy. Like, I'm sure everyone says that about their own dogs, but she's very friendly. Like when we're out in the yard going potty, people will come by and they want to pet her, and she's super friendly with them. She listens very well, like Aaron mentioned earlier. She's pretty much crate trained throughout the night. She doesn't cry at all until we wake up and she hears our alarm and she's ready to get up for the day. When she's sleepy, she's like super cuddly and can come up on the couch and be chill with us. The only like, I don't even want to say negative because it's not really negative, but just like issue that we kind of have is her biting. She doesn't do it in like a malicious way, obviously. She's just biting because she's playful.
Yeah, it's like, I guess it's just communication, but that's just, I mean, it's just puppies, puppy thing, but yeah, she's just a land shark and she's crazy about food.
And her teeth are sharp, like really sharp. And people told us like, as she loses these baby teeth and gets her adult teeth, like those won't be as sharp as these are. I think I always just get nervous because I know she's gonna be a bigger dog, so I'm like, if she bites someone in the future, it could be dangerous. But everyone's like, it's just a phase, she's a puppy, she's teething. And she's not doing it in like a mean or feisty way. She's just playing, and when she's playing with her toy and then we go in there to play with her, she wants to bite our hands, our pants, whatever. But overall, she's a really good puppy.
Touch. Yes, good girl.
Okay, we're gonna eat our McDonald's and we will see you in a little bit.
Deuces.
Good girl, yes. Good girl. So for potty training, Erin or I always bring out this little treat bag, and if she goes pees or poops, we give her a treat right away just to like reinforce that we want her to go to the bathroom out here. Sometimes we let her explore a little bit, but she also loves to put everything in her mouth, so you just have to watch.
Good girl.
When she's awake, we take her to the bathroom like every hour-ish. But then when she's sleeping, she can usually hold it for, what would you say, like 3-4-ish hours?
Yeah, like 3 hours.
So it all just depends. When she first got here, we had to take her out like every 30 minutes. Now it seems like every hour. She's pretty good with that.
Come on, girl. You're crazy, girl. You ready to go inside?
You listen to Aaron really well.
Might be feeding her.
Are you gonna do her food in the playtime?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we got this crate for her, Graham. She sleeps in this side at night.
Good girl.
And then this is a divider. So once she gets bigger, we'll open this up.
Yeah.
But they said sometimes puppies will like pee on one side and sleep on the other, so make it like small. And then she used to just run around in here, but now she's strong enough that she like will try to climb over this. So we've been letting her
Okay,
free
come on.
roam as long as we. We've been filming today.
She knows she's getting her picture taken.
Do we have consent?
Okay, Ivy, down. Yes, good girl, good girl.
Wow.
This what's it called, the dad got her great, guys.
The container.
Yeah. But it's funny because as soon as she hears it, she knows.
Yeah, you can hear the little alarm.
Guys, it's like 3 o'clock right now, and she's taking her second or third nap of the day. Third, I think. And look how precious she is when she sleeps. I just love her. And she loves to cuddle up with us.
Just say, show me the Carfax value. You'll get the most accurate price.
Gorgeous girl.
Okay, y'all, so it's 8 o'clock. Ivy is asleep. She typically sleeps around this time, so I'll be taking her out probably like an hour, and then I'll take her out again at around like midnight, and then I'll take her out one last time at 2:30, 3 o'clock, and then we get up at 6 o'clock and we start our day back over again. I usually cut off her water around 8 o'clock, so she doesn't go to the bathroom as much, but still take her out throughout the times just to avoid accidents. I'd rather like her not have any accidents in her crate.
Ivy usually comes to cuddle with us around this time.
She loves cuddling up, which I love. But anyway, she's ready for bed. So like Aaron said, he takes her out a few more times. And then she's pretty good about holding her bladder for a couple hours over the night. So we'll get up at 6 again tomorrow, but tomorrow we have work, so the day is gonna look a little bit different. We still have like the same eating routine at 6 a.m. I play with her a little bit while Aaron starts work because he starts an hour before I do. So like I mentioned earlier, if you guys are interested in learning about what she eats or what our favorite treats are for her, things that have worked, things that haven't so far, we can make videos on that too. Just comment below and let us know. But tomorrow we have her first vet appointment with us, getting her second round of shots. So we will keep you posted, and we will see you in the next video.
Deuces.
Say bye.